We're back this year with Coach Fell, coming off a terrific season. The Spartans in the postseason for the first time in a long time. Coach, talk about this year's team. Some of those key players, your strengths. What's it looking like this year so far?
We're very excited. You know, the real strengths of our team are the skill guys that we got coming back. You know, we've coined the phrase "the greatest show on turf," and we've got Reuben Flowers back at our X, and Rico Stafford back at our Z, DeMonte Lyles at H, and Darius Gordon at quarterback. And those four guys all played last year. And then you add Jaden Walker, who are our running back, and then Keaton Upshaw is playing our Y. Those guys are, they're outstanding skill guys. And, we've got 5 brand new offensive linemen who we are, breaking in to help this offense, live up to the nickname we give ourselves.
How are you looking in scrimmages so far?
Look good in scrimmages. I played two really good football teams. Our last scrimmage, Columbus Marion Franklin and Olentangy Liberty. And, Olentangy Liberty was 9-1 last year and a Division I team. And Marion Franklin's been in the playoffs 7 straight years. So it was good to go up against those guys. And we played them pretty even. We only played them a quarter apiece. And, it showed us that we're not as good as we think we are, but, that we have the potential to be pretty good.
Season kicks off Saturday in Middletown. Talk to me first about that tradition and what it's like to have that tradition back, playing that game.
Yeah, I guess it's only been 5 years. I thought it was longer than that, than they'd played them before. But, back in the old days when I played, when I was a junior, we beat them 21-20. And it was like the best game of the year for us, and it was exciting that way. And then, Lima Senior Middletown has been probably the biggest rival Lima's ever had, and since Lima Senior's become a school. And I know they even played them back in the Lima Central and Lima South days. So it's a great rivalry. Our theme this week is Purple Hate. We're no big fans of theirs, but we want to play them.
What do they look like this year, do you think? What's it going to take to get a win this first week?
Well, they're a very good football team. They would remind you of us. Same type skill athletes. They're physical. They get after it a little bit. I think that Middletown's a real similar town to ours. So, it's kind of playing a team that's a lot like us. So they're going to be excited. It's opening night for them. It's the Crosstown Showdown again. And, it's in their refurbished stadium where they got a new turf field. So, it's going to be a big night.
Let's look ahead a little bit to the season. I mean, the Spartans pretty much rolled over all the track teams until you hit Whitmer and Central there late in the season. You see Whitmer a little earlier this year. I mean, what's the track look like this year, and can you guys win it this year?
Yeah, I think it starts the same way it was last year. I think Toledo Central Catholic is the team that most teams will pick. We'll see. And then Toledo Whitmer has been outstanding, and they've whooped us 2 years in a row, week 10. I mean, it's been an embarrassment for both games. I just wanted to bury my head and hide. And it's great that we now get them week 4 and get a chance to play them when the sun's out and it's a little warmer and we can get after it a little bit. So I'm expecting us to do much better against them. I think Fremont Ross is going to have an outstanding team. They made the playoffs last year. We kind of jumped on them, and we played a nice game against them, but they ended up a real nice team. They had beat Whitmer last year. So I think those 3 teams and ourselves should be the top half of the league. And then Toledo St. John's is also an excellent football team. So, it'll be interesting to see.